What's going on, everybody? It's Julio here. So, I've been up all night in a caffeinated frenzy, working on getting this video ready. That way I can share with you guys. Because I see there's an awful lot of hate for this, what I find to be one of my favorite shows. I mean, Fairytail is right up there alongside Dragon Ball Z and Avatar The Last Airbender, Supernatural, The Avengers. These are all some of my absolute favorite things to watch. And I find that Fairytail right up there with them. Now, I'm not saying that Fairytail doesn't have its flaws. Everything has its flaws. But I feel that too many times people focus on the negative rather than focusing on the positive. And so I just want to express my opinion with you guys of why Fairytail is better than you think. So what is it about Fairytail that makes us want to love it? What is it that makes other people want to hate it? So I want to take a minute just to look a little bit deeper into this anime and find out what really makes it tick. So Fairytail focuses on the growth and the experiences of the Fairytail Guild. The Fairytail Guild being set in the fictional land of Fiore. And to describe the show as it comes to characters, I think that YouTuber Nux Taku said it best in saying that Fairytail, your main character is not Natsu. It's not Lucy. It's not Fairytail's strongest team. The main character is the guild itself. Meaning that you can feel like you're a part of the guild. You can feel like there's nothing special about you, but still feel completely at home when you're in this guild. And so, Fairytail being the main character itself means that not only do you get to see Natsu and Urza and Gray and Juvia and Gagio and Levy, not only do you get to see what they see, but you get to feel what they feel. You know what the Thunder Legion feels like whenever Loxus gets disbanded from Fairytail. You feel how Gildarts feels when he finds out that Kana's his daughter. And that you feel that overwhelming love that Makarov shares with all of his children when he's willing to give up his life just to protect the lives of his children. So there's no specific character that's the main character of Fairytail. It's the guild as a whole. And with this being said, Fairytail still does fall into some of the anime tropes that almost every shonen has. And that's that they want to show you one thing while telling you something else. They want to show you that Natsu's the main character. He's always going to get the big win. He's going to beat Jalal by eating Ether Nano, which should have killed him. But they're going to tell you and show you all the other experiences of everyone else in the guild. But Natsu's the only one who gets the win. That's a flaw. But with that being said, I think you also need to look deeper into some of these flaws to find little gems of truth. So that 30-second power boost, like I said in the Tower of Heaven arc, when Natsu eats the Ether Nano so he can beat Jalal, who just beat Urza, who not even 7-8 episodes prior whooped Natsu's ass. The point behind that, I believe, is that not Natsu can get these random power boosts, that way he can beat the big bad guy and then go back to being completely normal. But rather, he's willing to give up his body knowing that he shouldn't be able to ingest other elements or the Ether Nano without severely hurting him or even maybe killing himself. But he's willing to put himself through that just to save his friend. But the story's not the only thing I love about Fairytail. It's got beautiful, consistent animation. And when I say consistent animation, is there's never parts where they release it and you think, wow, they must have really hit the deadline there because it's getting a little spotty. And not to throw shade on Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is great. I love it. It's up there in my top 10 anime. But you can tell the parts that were rushed versus the parts that weren't. Fairytail does. The animation designers and just the animation team as a whole does so well at keeping that consistency and the quality in every episode, as well as setting the modes and the moods and the tones in each video. But an example of that is when you see after the Phantom Lord arc and the Tower of Heaven arc that Fairytail got a new guild because the old guild was destroyed. You see all the warmth and the light colors that you would expect to see in a happy setting, as opposed to when we first met Juvia when she was still part of Phantom Lord. All the colors were muddled and subdued just to give an overwhelming sense of gloom. And not to say that either one of them is better than the other. It's just that the animation team put these together so well that you need one with the other. And the contrasts in the entire show are just always so beautiful to look at. Now, there's another thing about Fairytail that I absolutely love, and that's its score. When I say score, I mean the music that's behind Fairytail. Listening through the entire score, through all the songs in all the series, there is not a single song that I don't like. Both those with words and without. Just the instrumental is absolutely great. And so are the opening OPs. So, I mean, for example, when we first meet Urza and you hear her theme, once you hear that, you think that there's just going to be this overwhelmingly badass person come. And then you meet Urza carrying a giant ass horn. I mean, it's fantastic. I love it. And then you hear the battle theme, knowing that some stuff's about to go down and it's going to get epic. But not only do you have songs in this that are way up to here, but they can slow it down. They can bring you to a more subtle sense of yourself for dramatic emphasis during the dramatic scenes between Lucy and Natsu, or Juvia and Gray, or any of the other characters. When it's meant to be an emotional moment, that theme that they play, which is just a slower version of the main theme, does absolute wonders at setting the mood. So, I guess I just want to say in conclusion, Fairytail has a lot of flaws, yes, but if you can look over those flaws, I think that you would just absolutely learn to love this show the same way that I have. So, thank you for your time, and I really hope you get something out of this. If you like this video, and you would like to see more like it, like and subscribe. Leave comments below of what you want to see. I'm also going to post this up on my Facebook page. I'll leave a link in the description below of my Fairytail Facebook page. And I'm also going to leave a link below for Nux Taku Facebook page for a whole bunch more great anime content. So, with that all being said, stay motivated. I'll catch you next time.